hand you down to pitchside LFC TV's Peter McDowell.
Thank you, George. Good evening, everybody.
Yo, welcome. It's not game 30, it's game 29. So that's wrong. I never done the form now. But welcome. Liverpool 2, Brighton 1. I'm going to bring in my Kokus, my partner in crime, Toto Amma. Go on. I'm going to fix his form now because the form now is the wrong.
No, it's game 30.
I thought it was game 29. Oh, it's game 30.
Okay. Yeah, it's 30.
It's been a long time, see.
Yeah, but if you check on Google, it says...
No,
yeah.
I'm getting mixed up with
match
the
day
date.
30.
There you go. So it's match day 30. I think Klopp's only got 4 games at home left. So, yeah. What's your before we get into this review, before we start talking about Liverpool, and we can actually talk about the Arsenal game as well. I didn't really watch the Arsenal game. After the Liverpool game, I fell asleep. So we can talk about that briefly. But what's your thoughts on how are you anyway? How are you before we start getting into this?
Yeah, good. Feeling good, feeling well. Some really weren't that bad compared to yesterday. So yeah, I'm all feeling well for this video.
I know you was off yesterday, innit?
Yeah, I was
yesterday, the heat.
Yeah, feel better now though. And I'm just so happy about Liverpool, man. I'm so happy about the results. City and Arsenal drawing. You know, I never thought that would happen, but it was a stalemate, and I'm really glad, man. I'm really happy.
Yeah, I'm Liverpool. I know we're gonna take one game at a time, but I'm not gonna jump the gun. I think Liverpool, we just need to just take care of our business. We don't need to look at Man City. We don't need to concentrate on the Arsenal. We just need to do our business. I saw a few tweets just now on Twitter. A lot of Arsenal fans saying, the draw was good. Listen, you went to Etihad for the win. So don't let any Arsenal fan try and convince you and say, oh yeah, a draw's good enough. They went there for the win. They went there for the win. They're just trying to convince themselves. Sorry
to interrupt, Sola. I saw a few Arsenal fans. Yeah. And before the game, if we lose this game, we want Arteta out. We want. We're not. Where the title's over. But as soon as they draw, it's quick to switch up and say, "Oh, I'm happy with the draw. I'm happy with the."
They're not happy with the draw.
No, they're not, because before the game, at the beginning of the game, they were saying, if we don't win this game, run Arteta out. And as soon as I draw the game, they're quick to switch up and say, "Oh, we're happy with the point." It's funny how reaction the fan base is, man.
That's the world of Twitter.
Yeah.
And the world of certain reactional football fans. But look, at the end of the day, that's their business. They got the draw. It is what it is. Liverpool are on top of the table, 2 points clear, and Man City are 2 points behind Arsenal. It's still close. It's very close. I still don't know where it's going to swing. What will be interesting, I think Man City's got that'll be an interesting game. Man City's got Aston Villa. I think it's Wednesday or Thursday. Yeah. So that's going to be an interesting game to probably tell. Well, I'll probably watch that game actually. I'm not sure if I'll do the watch along because I don't usually do watch alongs for other teams, but I might do a watch along for that one. I might start doing that because obviously we're going to rebrand the channel. We're going to merge the channels. So if you don't know, we've got people in the house, 8 people watching us. Probably on Twitter. If you don't know, me and Toto, we're gonna be merging our channels together. He'll still have his little channel for his gaming, but we're gonna have a different brand. I'm still gonna be Solo P1. Toto's still going to be Toto Hammer, but we're gonna change the name of this channel. It's not gonna be Solo P1. We're gonna try and brand it a new name. So if anyone's got any new ideas for any names, any suggestions, you can always put it in the comment section below or in the chat room, or you can engage in us when we do the player rating. But I'm a happy guy. We got the win. It was a tough game. I think when it got to extra time, I kind of like thought, come on, please, just try and get another one. Because I'm never happy as a Liverpool fan. I'm never happy when we just 2-1 up. Never happy. I saw this movie before. 2-1 is not really enough for me. I want to see a 3-1, and then my heart and my blood pressure can go a bit lower. But Liverpool today, again, typical Liverpool. We had our chances. We had loads of chances, and we concede early, which is a kind of a pattern for Liverpool this season. So I think when I put the game on, because I was in here putting the watch along on the computer, as soon as I clicked record in here, started streaming, I went into the next room and Brighton were already 1-0 up. So I was thinking, typical Liverpool, we concede early. It is what it is. So your thoughts on the first couple of minutes of the game, Toto? Want to get your thoughts on it?
Yeah, look, Brighton, let's just face it. Brighton thought they can come out, hit us up quick, and that's basically the only way to strike Liverpool and get a goal. Strike them quick and catch them off guard, and that's exactly what happened with Brighton. It was a good finish by Danny Welbeck. You can't take away from the finish. It was a really, really quality finish from Welbeck. And why does it have to be Welbeck to score, man? Former United, he's playing for the heart to beat Liverpool. But yeah, it was a good finish from Danny Welbeck. But then I think we started to settle in. We started to push. But you can see there that Brighton just played the low block. As soon as it scored, every time when we got the ball, their forwards, their midfielders, they're all in defence. They are playing that low block, They are dropping back as deep as possible. You know, that's what Brighton was trying to do, because they know Liverpool is not good at the low block teams. They know this, right? We always fumble most of the time against low block teams, but today we unlocked it. And the way we unlock low block teams, all we've got to do is put one in. We've got to put one in, because as soon as we put one in, I saw straight away the Brighton defence started to open up straight away. And as soon as we went 2-1 up, and that's when we started to motor them down. Right, we started to motor them down. Nunes started to press. Nunes, look, I'm not saying about Nunes was a bit quiet today, but he did try. He was scrappy, so I rate that. But I think our front line played well. Our defence did okay, central, but not right side. The right side was getting done over every single time. So I think my stand-up player for this match, I think my man of the match was...
No, we'll get to that after. I'm just saying we'll get to that later. The man, we know we're probably going to have the same opinion on it regarding man of the match. We'll get to that when we get to the player ratings. Too early for that. I'm just going to give you my little opinion on the game. I thought Liverpool come out a bit sloppy. We were a bit slow. We got hammered on that right back on our right side. Brighton kept targeting that right side, and you know what? If I was a manager, that's what I would have said. Conor Bradley looked a bit iffy in the beginning, when they kept coming down that right side. Brilliant goal by Brighton though. Had to be the guy who scored it, and Welbeck. But it was a brilliant goal, a wonder goal. He'll probably won't score a goal like that ever in his career again. But it was a good goal by Brighton. You could see what the plan was from the beginning. Hit Liverpool fast, quick, fast, and then go for the low block. And that's exactly what they did. Because everybody knows that Liverpool has found it difficult this season to break down the low block teams. And it's just standard, just the way it is. It is what it is. Maybe the next manager that comes in probably going to change that, but I thought it was a good showing by Brighton, and props to Brighton for giving us a game at Anfield. They showed no fear. A lot of teams are beaten before they even walk onto the pitch. Brighton came there for a game, and I was thinking in my head, if he's one of the favourites to get the Liverpool job, if Brighton do draw against us or beat us, he's never going to He's never going to manage us again. That's what I was thinking. So De Zerbi. Because he's one of the ones who's going to take over Liverpool. I don't think he's going to anyway. But I was thinking, he set up his team good. We all struggled against Brighton. The last 4 games we've had with Brighton, we haven't beat them. I think there's been draws, and I think we lost 1 and drawed 3. So coming into this year, I thought maybe Liverpool would obviously win. But as the time was ticking on, I thought maybe it's going to be a draw. But Salah showed his magic at the end and got the goal for us. I thought Diaz had a decent game as well, in parts. He was a nuisance. Nunes, we'll get onto Nunes later. We'll talk about that more, about the player ratings. But overall, I'm just glad that we walked away with 3 points, because I believe if we would have drawn this game, it would have been a bit iffy for us, because we got Tottenham coming up, which I keep talking about Tottenham. People are sleeping on Tottenham, that Tottenham game. That's going to be a tough game. I think the Man United game is going to be tough just because it's Man United and Liverpool. Because, like I said, Man United could be playing rubbish all season. Man United could have the worst season of their life, yeah? But when they play against us, they'll turn into prime Barcelona just because it's us, because it's Liverpool. Anybody else, they won't care. Because it's Liverpool, they will turn up, and they beat us in the FA Cup. And when we go to Anfield, and when we go to Old Trafford next week, I think it's a Sunday game, and they're going to turn up as well. So we're going to be prepared. Hopefully by then next week, Liverpool will have Trent back, and we'll probably have Jota back maybe. Alisson, I'm not so worried at this time about Alisson, because I think Kelleher is doing a brilliant job at Liverpool. I think he's doing a brilliant job covering Alisson. So Alisson, for me, is not the main priority to come back. The main priority to come back for me is Jota and Trent. Them 2 come back, then I'm going to be happy days. Because let's face it, come on, look at Kelleher. What do you think of Kelleher's performance, Soto? Overall, now he's been doing good, hasn't he?
He's been doing good, man. You know, all these saves. Brighton had a couple shots in the final third. Kelleher saved them all, man. And I got to admit, I know we conceded one, right? And
nobody's perfect.
I don't know. He conceded one goal, went top right corner. There was no way he was going to save that. He could have saved that, but it was just unlucky for Kelleher. But all game, it was pretty solid. They kept all the balls out. Really good in the final third. And the South looked big in front of the Brighton players. And yeah, it was good. He was busy today, Kelleher as well. It weren't just one of those days where the keeper actually has nothing to do. No shots are being shot at him, especially in Europa League. In Europa League, no shots get shot at him, especially against Sparta, teams like Sparta. But today he was busy because we were getting done over on that right side so much. But I can't believe Cut didn't address this. Why didn't we start marking off the right side? Because all they were doing is targeting that side. Because
but they probably wasn't prepared. They probably didn't know they was going to target that side. You know, when they scored that goal, when they scored the first goal of Danny Welbeck, when he scored that first goal, they said, right, the weak down that side. Because if we would have had Trent there, it would have been a different game. But just like Sim said it there, club teams always start at a snail pace. This needs to stop. Yeah, it does need to stop. But again, Klopp's leaving soon, so the new manager that comes in, hopefully he can change it. What you reckon, Toto? What he said, Sim?
Yeah.
Big up anyway. By the way, big up.
It's true because every time the game starts, if you've got a team with any common tactical knowledge or any common sense, you know that Liverpool is a slow build-up team and need to get into their zone. You know, but that's why teams get as quick on a counter-attack and cause that's how United beat us. Beat us. Every time we got the ball, they drop back. We start pushing. As soon as they win the ball, they shift the long ball up right over the top, and then there's lots of Man United attacks that just going down the wings, going through the middle, and then we got no chance. Conor Bradley was 5v1. There was 5 Man United attackers, and Conor Bradley was 5v1. Right,
I think Virgil could have covered a bit more, to support the right hand side. You could see even at parts of the game that Salah was trying to come over and help a little bit, but I thought that Virgil should have done more. Virgil is, for me, he's a bit guilty of that. Sometimes if it's one side that needs help, see Konate. When Konate plays, he all supports Trent. If Trent goes inverted, he'll cover up in it. But with
I think that's what's because Quansah is playing the position. But Quansah was filling in as well. Quansah was.
I saw Quansah doing it. Yeah.
He was getting done over as well. Him and Bradley.
Yeah, he got done over. Him and Bradley.
So Van Dijk couldn't really do nothing. If he would have carried and filled in, then there'll be a big, massive space open in the middle.
Now I know that, but what I'm saying, in parts of the game, when you see there was struggling in the corner, maybe should have shifted over to Thingy side, the Quansah side. Yeah, to try and fill in a little bit, because if that side, it's them two, because them two were pinned in that corner. Conor Bradley and Quansah were pinned in that corner. You could see it got to a point where it was actually annoying because you could see what they was doing. They were just launching balls in that corner because they knew that's where it was weak. But I'm just saying, I wish there was more cover. This is where Konate kicks in on his side. Because when Trent's there, when Trent does the inverted, let's face it, when the whistle goes, Trent's in midfield most of the time. Yeah. Konate is doing that extra work to cover off Trent, isn't it?
Yeah.
Which I don't like sometimes. Because we know that Konate gets injured. Yeah. And Konate's going to cover his side and he's going to cover Trent's side as well. But you could see that today, that there were still rookies, you get me? You could see the rookie there. Look, Quansah's a young kid. This is his first proper season. He hasn't played every single game. I thought most of his games that he's played this season, Quansah has been absolutely amazing. Today, it was a bit off. He looked a bit nervy. Conor Bradley looked a bit nervy at the beginning, but I think in the second half, Conor Bradley started to play into his game. I thought Conor Bradley was brilliant in the second half, along with McAllister as well. So what's your thoughts on that, bro? Yeah. See, there you go. Bradley had no protection in front of him. Brighton outnumbered Bradley. Yeah, he did.
this is why Klopp and Pep Linders should have, managed this. If they know they're going to keep on marking down that right side, try close down the people who are making runs down that right hand
It was
side.
rookies supporting rookies.
I know that this is why this is the disadvantage of playing youth all the time. Because even though our youth is playing good, Bradley's played brilliant, Kwanzaa's played
Second
brilliant.
half, Bradley was wicked.
Yeah, Bradley was wicked second half. There's no doubt about that. But if you're gonna have a lack of experience, like I think the only one that has probably did good is probably Kelleher. But he's not really a kid, is he? He's in his 20s. He's fully matured goalkeeper. But when we subbed on like Bobby Clark, we can't be doing that all the time because at the end of the day, they're kids and they will feel the pressure at some point, and they will bite it at some point.
It will. Look, again, I am not disagreeing with everything. I agree with you, Toto. I'm not disagreeing with you. But like Sim said, we had kids playing next to each other. It's all right. It's all right in like when it was about 5-6 games ago when the pressure wasn't really on. Now this is the running. It's been built up to be the running. No mistakes. Clark probably said, "Look, we've got 10 games to go. We can't have no mistakes." And that alone is putting pressure on the rookies. He's putting pressure on Conor Bradley. He's putting pressure on Kwanzaa. Okay, we know this. I don't think Kwanzaa is going to play every game because obviously when everybody starts coming back, he'll probably be on the bench. Yeah, but I think Conor Bradley will though. I think when Trent comes back, this is what I want to ask you. I'm going to ask you another before we start getting into the player ratings, right? When Trent comes back, where do you think Conor Bradley's going to be utilised? Do you think Conor Bradley's going to be on the bench? Or do you think that Conor Bradley will be in Trent's position and then Trent will move up to midfield? I'm asking you. I've got this little feeling that Conor Bradley is going to be on the bench, but I don't want that. I think Conor Bradley should play more football.
Conor Bradley should start. At the end of the day, Trent weren't really putting in the best performances before injury. You think he hasn't been putting in the best performances. Of course, he can do the long balls over the top, which is, he's good for doing that. But look, sometimes them long balls can be going everywhere. It can be going somewhere else. Trent, for me, wasn't really putting in the best performances before he got injured. So, but Bradley, as soon as he joined in, he filled in quite well. So even though Bradley had one game of getting done over on the side, right, doesn't mean we should keep on starting.
I think we should start him. I love Gomez on the right. I always have, always will. I love Gomez on the right back. Always did. Don't get me wrong, he's good on the left back, but I prefer him on the right back. But you see, Sim says Bradley, Q on the same side. Lack of experience should have moved Gomez to the right back, Bradley to the left back. Another one. Big up to Sim anyway. Before we get into this player ratings, please, guys, we got 14 people watching this channel. I'm not sure if you're on X. You got 5 people on my YouTube channel. Can you please smash the like button, guys? Please smash the like button. It's free. The link is in the chat for my channel, and I'll put the link in the chat. Toto can put his link in the chat as well for his channel. Put it in your YouTube chat so it's better for him to access it. Please smash the like button, guys. Please smash the like button. It's free. It helps the video. At least try and get to 10 likes today. Please, let's get to 10 likes this video. We've got enough people in here. If you're on X watching, come over to YouTube. Links there. Smash the like button and help grow the channel. So we're going to get into these player ratings now. Let's get over and done with. There you go. Boom. There you go. Got it right the first time. Big up. So let's get this ready. I sort of make sure I'm all ready and set. There you go. We've got that there. Why have I got that on the screen? Please tell me. Right. We've got that. Right. You want to start then?
I'm
just going to size up my screen.
Yeah, let's start. So
Kelleher, go with Kelleher.
Kelleher for me gets a 9 for me because you only conceded 1 goal and the shots that came at him, he saved them all, man. And he made some crucial saves in that game. which saved us from conceding another one. So yeah, Kelleher for me gets a 9, not a 10 because he conceded one, but yeah, 9 out of 10.
I thought Kelleher he couldn't really do much about the first goal.
No.
It was a stunning strike by Welbeck. I'll give you Welbeck that. Yeah, it was a good strike. Probably will never strike a ball like that again in his career. I thought he had a comfortable game. Nothing much to do. I remember it was towards the end and nearly scored Brighton. And I think Kelleher went to the floor and just dashed it out. Remember that one in the corner? I thought he had a decent game apart from that first goal. Like I said, he couldn't do. Look, our goalkeepers are not Superman. It's just like Alisson. People say Alisson is the best keeper in the world, which he is. But he's not going to save every single shot. There's certain shots here that you just can't save. And that first goal today was a stunner. And but after that, I thought he had a decent game. But I'd probably give him an 8. An 8 out of 10. What did you give him, a 9?
I gave him a 9, yeah.
So have we got 8.5? Have we got 8.5? I'm not sure if we've got 8.5. I would just go with the 9 if you want. Yeah, 8.5, yeah? Want to go with 8.5?
Yeah.
Okay, then. So the next one is Connor Bradley. Let's start with Connor Bradley. Can I start? Okay, you go. You go.
Right, look, for me, Connor Bradley, he didn't really play that well first half, but as soon as it came to the second half, he tried, man. He started making the good runs. He started winning more duels. He started to get more involved in the game. And Connor Bradley was probably our best player. Second, I think Gomez was our best player at that line, but Bradley coming up, making them really good runs, playing the inverted role, playing that wing back role so good. Yeah, Bradley really, really played well today, in my opinion. I'm going to give Bradley, so I'll give 8.5 as well. Connor Bradley, not so good first half, but second half, absolutely nailed it, man. I like how he made the good overlap runs. I like how he made himself an option to get involved in the game. So, yeah, Connor Bradley, 8.5.
Yeah, for me, I think Connor Bradley showed a lot of energy in the game. It helped create an attacking overloads down the right hand side. So he was helped create a lot of stuff down the right hand side. He did find himself out of position though in certain parts of the game, which we talked about just a few minutes ago. But he did make a couple of key defensive interventions. So I'm gonna go with another 8. 8 out of 10. What are you saying?
Yeah, I set up 0.5, but you can go there if you want.
Yeah, 8 out of 10. I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna go with 8. So the next one is Jarrell Quansah.
Quansah, again, similar to Bradley. I think Conor Bradley did good centrally in the central part of the pitch. But when he started to cover, I think his covering for Bradley weren't that good, because every time he got there, he got passed way too easy on that right side. Like, it's all right if a defender gets passed, it happens, but he got passed all the time.
Yeah.
For Bradley when Bradley was falling behind. So Quansah should have definitely done better there. But again, still youth, lack of experience. But
yeah.
He definitely should have done better there. But yeah, second half he did good because he didn't really have to cover for Bradley that much. I think he was okay aerially. He was okay aerially, and he won more duels. He won more duels. Yeah, sometimes he did. Sometimes he did try to drive forward and get involved in the game, which I like. But again, he lost the ball. But yeah, I think Quansah did good second half. So 7.5 for Quansah.
Yeah, you could see with Quansah, you could see that Brighton was clearly targeting him on that right and the centre back. You could see that it was targeting him. Adegringa's pace caused him problems during the game. But however, I thought he improved his game as the game went on, and he showed good composure in parts of the game. So I'm going to give him an average rating. I'm going to give him a 7. I thought Quansah deserves a 7, 7.5. I'd say 7.5 out of 10. But look, nobody's perfect. He's a rookie. This is his first proper season, and now this is the running. So obviously, people like that, like Quansah, he will make a few errors, which is understandable because he's a rookie. But he did show improvement during the game. So I'm going to give him a 7.5 out of 10. So what we're gonna label him as? What we're gonna put him as? 8, 7.5, 8.
Yeah, 7.5, 7.5.
Okay, now. Let's find him. 7.5. So we got a whoa. So Quansah got a whoa. Guys, can you please smash the like button, please? We are on YouTube. We are on X. We are on 2 channels. My channel, Solo P1, which is in the chat room, and also on Total Hammer's channel, which he's going to put in the chat room now. Can you please smash the like button, guys? It's free. It is free. I got 5 people watching me now. Can you please smash the like button? Let's just get this video to 10 likes. So the next one is Virgil van Dijk.
Yeah, but Virgil van Dijk.
He can't do no wrong. By the way, before he goes on Total Hammer, this is his favorite player. By the way, he loves Virgil van Dijk. Virgil van Dijk, VVD, big man. That's his favorite player.
In my opinion, Virgil van Dijk. I never saw him make any interceptions today, which was weird because I still think he did good defensively. I still think he did all right aerially, and I still think he was really good with the clearances. He did what he could. He did everything what a defender could do. But I didn't really see him make any interceptions today, which was weird for him. Usually he presses. He was pressing really well. He's putting the players under pressure really well, but he didn't really make any interceptions, which was, I don't know what was going on there. But look, he made good clearances, good aerially, and overall he was all right. So I'll give him 7.5. I don't really want to give him 7.5 because Quansah. That means you've done the same.
Give him what you want, bro. Give him what you want, and I'll give you pause. Okay. So big up to Early Doors Football TV. Big up Solo and Toto. Hope you are well. Great result today. Yeah, great result, man. Smash them like buttons, Early Doors Football TV. Nice to see you again on the channel. Big up, bro. Smash them like buttons on my channel, Solo P1, and Total Hammer as well. We will be merging our channels together soon. It's going to be very soon. We're going to be merging, so we're going to have one channel to do our stuff. And and I'm still going to be Solo P1, but the channel name's going to change. We're going to get a new brand, new stuff in the future. So, my opinion on Virgil van Dijk. Look, it's Virgil van Dijk. He took it upon himself today to lead, literally lead this front, and could regularly be found pressing in high in Brighton's half. Because when I was watching Virgil van Dijk in parts of the game, when I say he was pressing high, he was pressing high. It looked like he was actually playing centre forward. I remember in the chat room, Toto Hammer WhatsApped me and he said to me, "Why is Virgil coming up? Why is he playing centre forward?" I said, he wants to be a centre forward. Let's face it, yeah. Virgil van Dijk, yeah. He wants to be a centre forward. Do you know on FIFA, yeah? There's a FIFA card of Virgil van Dijk and he's a centre forward. Did you know that? Did you know that, Toto? I can't hear you now. Are you on mute?
Yeah, I'm on mute. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. Did you know that?
Yeah, no, he's got a card.
Do you know that there's a sense of Virgil van Dijk? Yeah, he plays too much FIFA. Yeah, that's what it is. He plays too much FIFA. Yeah, and but with Virgil van Dijk, because he's a captain and we couldn't score, he says if you can't score, I'll have to do it for you. So you can see in parts of the game he was coming forward. I was joking, by the way. He was coming forward. Virgil van Dijk. He was coming forward in parts of the game, showing his leadership. But his character through the game was solid. And today I'm going to give the big man 8 out of 10. Because actually I'm going to give him 8.5 out of 10. Because he was solid at the back. He showed true leadership and big up. Yeah, I told her. There you go. Merge both channels, easier for me. Call it LFC Soul Hammer. Whoa, that's a good name, you know, bro. I like names. It can't be LFC. It could be so. It could be Soul Hammer time.
Yeah,
but not the LFC, because with the only thing with the LFC is, yeah, on this channel we do Formula One and we do WWE wrestling as well. So if we just call it LFC Soul Hammer, then we're just basically segregating ourselves just to be called LFC. So I'm liking the Soul Hammer time. I'm gonna take that in.
I think that's the one. Yeah. That's the one.
I'm gonna take that into consideration. I'm liking that Soul Hammer time. I like it. Yeah, I like that. I like it. So, yeah, man, I'm liking that name, Stevie Y. I like it. So, Virgil van Dijk, I'm going to give it 8.5 out of 10. 8.5, 8 of 10. So, let me bring Virgil up there. Dapper, you know that? So, he's aligned himself with Kelleher. So, the next one we're going to be talking about is Joe Gomez. One of my personal favourites in Liverpool. Always gives in 100%. And also, Sim always rates him as well, because me and Sim was talking in a space, because we do spaces on X, by the way. So if you want to join the spaces, come and follow us on Twitter. And we was doing a space the other day, and I remember Sim was basically saying that Gomez has been a champ for us, and he has. He's covered Robbo, he covered Timicas, he covered Trent. And I think Gomez has probably played more football than anybody this season. So big up to Gomez. And the one thing I say about Gomez, he hasn't really been injured this season, hasn't that much. So he's been a champ for Liverpool. But I'm going to start this review. He did have a couple of hairy moments in possession, but generally recovered well when he needed to. And I thought he had a solid game today, Gomez. And he did stop. There was parts of the game where Brighton was on a counter-attack. And he sacrificed himself to get a yellow card to stop that counter-attack. And that's what you're supposed to do as a defender. Sometimes you know that the yellow's coming, but it's either that or they try and score. So for me, I thought Gomez had a brilliant game today. That's it.
Yeah, Gomez for me. He got stuck in today, man. I liked his pressing. Every time the Brighton player had the ball on his side, pressed them straight away, won the ball back, created chances, and started sorting up, man. You know, not Conor Bradley. Gomez did really, really well today, defensively especially. Didn't really see him get involved, like more attacks. I didn't really see him. You know, he did some good long balls in the game, but I didn't really see him do like good dribbling and all that, because look, he's a defender, isn't he? He trapped back really well, recovered really well, and he made some really well good tackles in that game. Gomez gets a 9 for me. I think he played really well.
Big up Philip Bidwell, yeah. I'm going to give it that as well. So, where we're putting Gomez, 9. I agree with that, yeah?
Yeah.
He had a solid game today. Very solid. So, Gomez got the Prince. Big up to Philip Bidwell, man. Just popped over to Toto channel to give him a like as well. Yeah, big up, man. Big up. I'm liking it, man. I'm liking the love today on our channel. I'm liking the love, man. So, the next one is going to be my personal favourite. And the day we signed this man, I thought he was I knew he was going to be special. When I see this man, I see him as the next Xabi Alonso. He plays like him. He's similar height to him. He's got that creative juices inside him. He's a brilliant passer of the ball. He's getting stronger every game compared to last season as well. At the beginning of the season, he looks so strong. He's getting stronger in the ball. Harder to get the ball off him. The perfect midfielder. I'm talking about Alex McAllister. He was outstanding today. Created so many chances with smart free balls. What dictated the tempo of Liverpool's attack. Absolutely amazing. Booked early, but they didn't stop him. They couldn't stop him. His defensive work was absolutely amazing. Strong on the ball. He looks like a champ. He's getting to that point now where you can probably call him. He's getting to that point where you can say, look, this guy's going to be world class. He's knocking on the door to being world class, if not world class already. Some people are saying he's world class already. Someone comes to me and said, "Do you think?" If someone says to me, Alexis McAllister is world class, I'm not going to argue with you, bro. I'm not going to argue with you. He's absolutely amazing. Getting to that Xavi Alonso right there. He's the next Xavi Alonso for me. But today I'm going to give him a 10 out of 10. He was absolutely outstanding today, and I'm going to give him a Mac 10, the 10 out of 10. This is the reason why at the beginning of the season, when I knew when he was at Liverpool, that I brought his top instantly, and I put at the back Mac 10, Mac, and then 10 out of 10. So big up to McAllister.
Yeah, I think McAllister.
10 out of 10 for me.
McAllister for me. Look, people might disagree, people might agree, but I think he can be potential to be the next Xabi Alonso. I think he can. Look, he's got the I think he's got the creativeness, right? He's really good at creating chances. Yeah. Xabi Alonso was good at. He's a really good
DM. Now.
He's not. I don't mean DM. Xabi Alonso played DM, but
but he could play midfield as well.
Exactly. So yeah, McAllister. For me today, he has the whole lot. We got him for an absolute steal, 35 million. Yeah, you'll think a player like that worth at least 80 plus or 70 plus million. You know, a lot of money. We've got for 35 million, right? We did some good business over there at Brighton, and look how good he is now. He couldn't really set him to our club because he played in DM, but Klopp had finally, moved him up to that 8 role, and he plays. Yeah, because he was covering off Endo, innit? Because Endo wasn't ready at the beginning. Yeah, now Endo's ready. Everything's going according to plan, man. Yeah. But McAllister, I agree with you. I agree with you, the 10. He played absolutely brilliantly. Yeah, brilliant, man. Brilliant. I knew you were going to say that anyway, so. Yeah. You know what I mean? He was definitely man of the match for me. He got man of the match as well. Yeah. I think he did, yeah. So McAllister is a messiah today. Another messiah today who's going to get a number 10 for me is old school Japanese warrior, Wataru Endo. What an amazing game today. See this guy, yeah. When I see Endo, yeah, he'd be good back in the day. You know, when football was more tougher, where you could actually tackle somebody and shoulder bar somebody before you got a yellow card. Endo would play great in the 90s and the 2000s, man. Endo, every time Endo comes on the pitch, yeah, he's breaking legs. I'm sure when he puts his gum shield on in the changing room, yeah, he puts his gum shield on in his mouth, yeah, and he walks out in the pitch and he goes, "What legs am I breaking today?" My man does the crunch tackles, what goes back to the 90s and the 2000s, man. You know, what an impressive performance by Endo, right? A Japanese international. He swept up in front of defense. Nothing was getting past him today. And all he was thinking, move that ball forward. Absolutely outstanding performance by Endo. Now, for me, people say that McAllister's a signing of the season. Endo, I think it's Endo just because of the money we paid for him. You know, the value. And look what he's doing. He's playing like one of the best DMs in Europe. There's not many DMs in Europe playing at this point as good as Endo, if any. Yeah. Endo, another 10 out of 10 for me. Absolutely amazing. My man is taking legs. He's coming into game and he's just breaking everybody up. Warrior. And the thing about it, when he does it, when he gets cards or when anything happens, he's just got a straight face. Just got his gum shield on. Get somebody. True man's man. So I'm going to give Water Endo 10 out of 10. Big up. Yeah, I'm going to give the same, man. Look, what can you say about Endo? He's really more this man don't care, man. He don't care. He makes his tackle, moves on with it, right? And I love Endo, man. He don't care how big the geezer is. He'll still go in for the tackle. He was still proper footballer. He was still going for the tackle. I got no words. Endo was world class. Yeah, there you go. Endo's nickname is the broom street. So, yeah, of course. Yeah. Everything in front of him, man. He's taking man's out, man. Endo's brocking man's up every time he comes on the pitch. Yeah, he's brocking man's up, man. He's a proper footballer, man. A proper footballer. DM, man.
What a brilliant DM. Like I said, there's not many DMs in Europe as good as Endo playing at this moment. I don't care. And I want Endo to stay as long as he can. You know, I think, look, people are saying he's probably younger than he is. We don't know how old he is. I don't care, right? Them mans here, them Japanese mans, they can go on long, man. I want Endo for another 4 years. I want him for at least another 4 years. If he's 30 now, we could get him to, he could be at his best now from 30 to 34. Because defenders and defensive midfielders usually go on longer anyway. So Endo, doing his job, absolutely amazing. Keep doing it. I'd love to meet the guy. I'd love to have a conversation with him. I love the way he plays football. I love the way he's on the ball. I like how he's aggressive on the ball as well. Old school, a proper crunch tackles. Trust me, 50-50 tackles. My man ain't pulling out of nothing, man. My man ain't pulling out. Trust me, Endo's coming out, man. Endo's coming out on top. My man was in the crutches a couple of weeks ago. Remember, he was in the crutches.
Yeah.
Next game he's playing. My man don't care. He don't care. Old school, put a bit of DP on your leg, yeah. Warm up your leg, yeah. Go on, play the rest of the game. Endo's a man's man, man. Big up to Endo. And he's got a 10 out of 10 for me.
Yeah,
so,
same as me.
Let's go on to the next one. Dominic Szoboszlai. I thought you can start on him if you want. Oh, look what they say. He goes, my dad calls Endo Breaking Bad. He breaks up every... Yeah, he does. Not on guest pass Endo.
Yeah. But look, Dominic Szoboszlai, Dominic Szoboszlai, I think he played good. He played good. He's one of his best performances in ages, right? He got involved really well, you know, made chances in that final third, went forward really well, made the really good passes, like every time in that final third, he looked for the extra option, he looked for the extra pass. He's not greedy at all, Dominic Szoboszlai. If he gets a clear shot, of course, he'll go for the shot, and he nearly scored. But unlucky, but at least he went for the shot. He had a crack at it. I think that's the only shot he had. He had 3 shots this game, and that was only like near on target shot. But look, Szoboszlai, you can say about him, he's not greedy, looking for passes. Really, really good passes into the final third. I didn't really see him lose the ball as much. I didn't really see him lose the ball today, Szoboszlai, which is really, really good. That second goal that went into, I think it was Salah. Salah scored the winning goal for us. Szoboszlai squared it to McAllister. McAllister squared it to Salah, and Salah went on to score. And that was all start from Szoboszlai, man. Szoboszlai and McAllister link up to Salah. Absolutely unbelievable. But I want to see that every single game. Yeah. Like ever since that breakup business with Szoboszlai, I'm not going to get into all that. That's his business, right? Ever since all that, he's been dropping. But now, let's see his performances every single game. And Szoboszlai, credit to him, man, he did good. I give him 8. He did really good today, Szoboszlai. And we haven't given that high of a number in ages. Really, it's always been under 5. So 8 for Szoboszlai.
Yeah, I thought in the first half, Szoboszlai was a bit quiet at the beginning, the first half. But after the break, he played his part in Salah's goal and pressed well as well. So we did help along to get Salah's goal. He was pressing a lot and he was very energetic, showing he's the old Dominic Szoboszlai. So I'm probably going to give him a 7 out of 10. I would have gave him an 8 out of 10, but I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10 just because of the first half. Thought he was a bit lethargic. But in the second half, he woke up. He must have had an energy drink or something, had a bar of chocolate and just went out there and went mad. So, he played good. So I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10. What did you give him again?
I gave him an 8, So I gave him an 8 as well.
So we'll give him an 8. So we're in agreement with that. So we've got a Dapper. So he's alongside Connor Bradley. So the next one is the front 3. Let's start with Mohamed Salah. Let's go. But guys, before we start, can you please smash the like button, please? Please smash the like button. We've got 4 likes. It'd be cool if I could get to 10 likes. We've got 12 people watching, mostly on X. Can you please smash the like button in my channel and Solo P1's channel as well? I'm liking that name, by the way. Where's that name gone?
Soul Hammer.
Yeah, he's got Soul Hammer News. I'm going to call it Soul Hammer News. No, Soul Hammer Sports. Yeah, Soul Hammer Sports. Yeah. Soul Hammer and Sports. Yeah, I can imagine the logo now. I'm liking that, man. I'm taking that into consideration. Steve White, he says every game Dom plays, he's getting fitter, sharper after coming back from an injury. He's only 95% fit so far. Yeah, man. Let's get him back. Does anybody know in the chat room if Jota's coming back for the Sheffield United game? Jota,
I'll check.
you can check. I'll do the review. I'll do the review first of Mohamed Salah, so you can check that. Mohamed Salah today, I thought he had a decent game. He had a lot of chances, which certain shots he had, it looked a bit casual for me. It looked like he just tapped it. There's that one where he kicked the ball at the keeper. That was so annoying. It seemed like he just stuck his leg out and goes, I'm just going to have a little dig at it. There was no conviction to it. But he didn't have his best performance. Okay, he got the goal, the goal for us that we needed to win. But he was a bit casual in the game in parts. For the second half, when he came out, he showed a little bit more fight. But apart from that, I thought I'm gonna give Mohamed Salah a 7 out of 10 just because he got the goal. If he wouldn't have got the goal, I would have gave him a 6 out of 10. So I'm gonna give Mohamed Salah a 7 out of 10, in my opinion.
Yeah, because I
weren't at his best performance, but he got the match winner, and that's why I'm gonna give him. I can't give him no more than 7 out of 10.
What you can say about Salah, he misses a lot and he scores a lot, right? You saw this example. He missed so much chances. Some of the chances of that quality, he should have buried at least one.
Yeah.
But look, he buried one at least, and he scored a goal. And I'm not really complaining about that one. He won us the game, yeah. So yeah, really good from Salah on that one. It's like when he gets his chances, it can be either too casual or he doesn't even hit it hard enough. It's either one of them. I don't know what he's Salah. He can be unpredictable sometimes, but what you can say is he's world class finisher. And when he gets that clear view of goal, he will bag that in every single 100% of the time. He'll bag that in, and he did that today. So he won us the game as well. So fair play to him. I give him 7.5. He won us the game.
Yeah, he did. He won us the game. So we're gonna go with a 7.5 then, if that's what you want. Yeah. Go with, whoa, you got a whoa next to Kwanzaa. So the next one is Darwin Núñez. You can start with Darwin Núñez if you want.
Darwin Núñez for me, look, he did try. He didn't score, right? But you don't have to not score to have a really good performance. You can have a good performance either way. But Núñez for me, he's making good runs on that side. I think he's really good with the ball. If he's gonna lose the ball, you make sure he makes that pass, then go on the floor. Because I remember at one time in the game there, he's running through the middle of the park with the ball. He knew he was gonna get tackled. He knew he was gonna get tackled by the Brighton midfielder, so he quickly passed the ball and started another attack. And then Brighton was a man down in defence. So yeah, Núñez for me, good on the ball. Really, really scrap it sometimes, which that corner he could have scored, but lucky the keeper's legs were closed. If the keeper's legs are literally wide open, right, the ball would have went through and Núñez would actually got his goal. But the keeper did good there. Keeper's actually sided for Brighton, to be honest. Saved almost flipping everything. But yeah, Núñez for me, I'm going to give 7. Look, he tried. Really tried. He pressed really well.
Yeah, I thought in parts Núñez he struggled to link up with his teammates in the first half, but ran the channels well after breaking spot a couple of decent runs. But he looked like he struggled to link up with his teammates. He looked off. I weren't surprised. They did sub him, didn't they? They subbed him for Gakpo, innit? So I wasn't really surprised at the sub. Then he just looked off today. But Núñez has done games. You can't, you know what I mean? He can't be 10 out of 10 every single game. I still rate Núñez. I still prefer him on the left. But today I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10 because I just don't think he was at his best. But he wasn't at his worst either. So I'm going to give him an average rating of 6 out of 10. Where do you want to put him?
Are you talking about Núñez?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can give 6.5 if you want. Like I said,
okay. I'll take that.
Yeah, that's it.
So, he says, new channel name, Soul Hammer Sports. I like it, but without the debate. No debate. And I like the Soul Hammer Sports. No debate though, because it's going to be just. I just like because when we do the logo, we don't want the name to be too long, so you can have Soul Hammer Sports, not Soul Hammer Sports. And if anybody knows how to do decent logos as well, can you please DM me on X, DM me or Toto? We know how to do logos, but we'd like to see people's other people's creative their creative juices going, because I know how to do logos a little bit, only at standard level. I'm not sure if Toto knows a little bit, but I'd like to see other people's work as well. So if you're good at doing logos and stuff like that, give me a bell. So we're going to Darwin Núñez. No, Luis Diaz, fine, but he had a brilliant finish. He was probably the busiest at the front three. He was under pressure dribbling. Obviously, when he got the ball, when he was dribbling, they had about 3 or 4 players on him. He was unlucky to not have a second goal, but I thought Diaz had a decent game today. I thought out of the front three, he played the best. He was the busiest one at the three. So I'm going to give Luis Diaz an 8 out of 10 because I thought he had a good game. He got a goal and he was busy, and he was unlucky to not get a second goal. So I'm going to give Luis Diaz 8 out of 10.
Yeah, Luis Diaz for me, he had one of his best performances. Not one of his best performance. He had a good performance. Making up for the terrible performance. He's always losing the ball. In the first half, Luis Diaz actually lost most of the duels in any player. I think he lost about 10 duels going on that left-hand side. But then, look, second half, he started to come alive, paced down the left wing, started to win more duels in one-to-one duels. Started to, look for passes. Sometimes with Diaz, he regrets to put the pass in, but look, he did score. And he didn't stop trying, and he was an absolute engine on that left wing. So, yeah, 7.5 for Diaz.
Yeah, I totally agree, man. So, let's give him an 8. Let's give him an 8, if you want. So, okay, 7.5. So I thought he was better than so. Let's give him an 8. Yeah, he's up there with Conor Bradley. So, you know what? I'm going to give him a 9. I'm going to change my opinion on it. I thought Diaz had a really good game today. And I think if he would have got that second goal, I would have gave him a 10. He played good. Look, a lot of the time when he was trying to dribble the ball, there was about 3 or 4 players on him. I thought he had a brilliant game today. I thought Diaz, he was really busy. I'm going to give him a 9 out of 10. I think he's up there with Gomez. What are you saying? Do you want to meet him? What do you want to do?
Yeah, go on.
Now you can even have 8.5 or 9. Where do you want to put him?
8.5.
There you go. 8.5. I thought he had a brilliant game today. And now I'm not going to do the subs because it's pointless. So I'm going to, what you giving Klopp?
Klopp for me, I think he could have made the subs. Did he make it?
Okay, we're going to do so. Harvey Elliott added energy, but at the end of the day, he's there the last 10 minutes, the last 10 minutes. Yeah, go on. Carry on with Jurgen.
Jurgen Klopp. Did he make what sub? Did he make? I forgot.
He made Ryan Gravenberch. He brought on Harvey Elliott, Cody Gakpo, and Ryan Gravenberch.
You can't really say anything about. Yeah, I always try to ever give him a rating.
I don't even know. I can't. Sorry, I can't even remember Ryan Gravenberch coming on.
Ryan Gravenberch came on, but last 5 minutes of the game, which is in injury time. What's the point?
Stoppage time. No. Yeah.
There's no point of giving these man a rating because what catch can I do?
That's why I said just go straight to Jurgen. I thought Harvey Elliott added a bit of energy the last 10 minutes. But at the end of the day, you can't really rate him, can you? If you want to give, I'll give Harvey Elliott. I'll give him a call next to Núñez. There you go.
Yeah, go on then. Yes.
So Stevie White NWA said Klopp is getting a 4 out of 10. 0 game management last 10 minutes. You might be right there. Given the struggles he had with Brighton in the past,
have to go.
Wasn't any kind of great tactical masterclass that we expect from Jurgen. He kind of grew into the game towards the end when he brought the subs. I thought the subs come on too late. I thought Elliot should have come on. When I saw Elliot warming up on the touchline, 10 minutes later he came on. What does he need? Why can't he just take his jacket off and come on? He was already warmed up and he was warming up for like 10 minutes, then they brought him on. So he could have, I think Elliot should have come on a little bit earlier, but he wasn't the great tactical move from Jurgen that we expect. But big up I'm gonna give him a 6 out of 10. Nah, 5. I'm gonna give Jurgen a 5. Average in the middle.
Yeah.
5.5. 5.5.
5, yeah.
5.5. So what do you say about Jurgen? You want to give him 5.5?
Yeah, Jurgen for me, look, I know he should have locked off the game the last 10 minutes and Brighton was pushing us, but I think he did really good with the quality of football. There was one point in the game where we will just play pure tiki-taka football, one pass. It was an absolute quality from Diaz, the midfield. I forgot the players now, but it was a really good masterclass from really good football. But yeah, we should have locked down to at least a 5-4-1 towards the end of the game, because we all know what what we're like. We just want to lock off the game, claim a few points. We did that, and I'm not complaining. Really, we should have locked the game, but just the way it is, man. For me, did really good come back into the game, and yeah, I'll rate it for that. I'll give him 6. So maybe he should have done better last game, but look, he did really good getting us back into the game and winning.
So we're meeting in the middle. So we just go for it. It's all good. 5.5. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. He said I was shouting goal 4-5-1 last 10 minutes. Bring on Kanate, run the clock down. Brighton on top last 10 minutes. Yeah. Exactly. I saw Kanata on the bench. I thought Kanata was going to come on, but he didn't come on. It would have been nice just to put Kanata on, just because he hadn't been on for a while, just to give him that little running, just to lock the game off. I thought we looked open towards the end, even to the last whistle, we looked open. And I was kind of worried that Brighton was going to get another goal, because that would have just killed us off. That would have just killed us off. And yeah. So I thought Jurgen could have done better than that. Like I said, Jurgen usually he's a masterclass at tactical, but today he wasn't. It's like he froze. Yeah. I still think Elliot should have come on a little bit earlier, just to mix it up a bit. But apart from that, I'm going to give him a 5.5 out of 10. But that's it, man. That's the end of the review. We've got 5 people watching. Can you please smash the like button on my YouTube channel? The next game's going to be Thursday, is it? Wednesday or Thursday we're playing, and it's going to be against Sheffield United, and that's at Anfield again. So I think Klopp's got 4 more games left at Anfield now. So we've got Sheffield United. We could talk about the Arsenal game. I didn't watch it, but we want to talk about the Arsenal game before we go. So to you. Go on then, briefly. Because personally, I don't really care. I just care about us, but we can talk about it briefly if you want. It was a 1-1. Was it 1-1 or 0-0? I don't know. They drew anyway. They drew Arsenal and Man City. I thought Man City was going to win this game, and they never. I can't really give a full analysis on the game because I didn't really watch it. I just watched some of the highlights. But yeah, look, Arsenal fans are on Twitter saying that it was a good result. We said this at the beginning of the video. Arsenal fans went there to win. Toto said himself at the beginning. Toto could tell himself that what he saw. He was saying if Arteta don't win this, they want him gone. Typical reactional Arsenal fans, which we know. This is why they call them the banter club. So what's your thoughts on that game? Was you expecting a draw, Toto, or did you think? I don't know. What do you think?
No, I was expecting at least maybe like 2-2. 2-1 City, in my opinion. But look, I said it before the game, the Arsenal game, do you ever want a City win or a draw? And I said the draw would be the best part, and look what happened. They drew. We're now 2 points ahead of the table, and we are absolutely buzzing. All we got to do is keep on winning our games, and we'll be good. Right? Yeah. Now we can afford to draw one. We can afford to draw one now and still be ahead in the league, but I do not want to draw one. I do not want to take that risk of just trading points to City. I just want to keep on winning our games. I just keep on winning, keep on doing what we're doing. But the thing is, we've got to manage our players because we've got a lot of games to play. We've got a European game next week, Thursday. Then we've got a league game a couple of days after on Sunday. So we just got a game management. Make sure just rest. Don't do the same mistake and play our main players in the Europa League. Klopp knows this now. Do not make the same mistake. Rest the players in the Europa League, right? Rest Conor Bradley, rest Gomez, rest Virgil. I don't want to see Virgil playing. You know, I want to see Kanate. I want to see Kanate playing, getting back up to match fitness. Quantum Kanate at the back. I don't want to see McAllister playing. I don't want to see Endo playing. I want to see the likes of Bobby Clark playing. McConnell. I don't want Salah to be played because he's our main threat up front. I don't want Nunes to be played. Gakpo should be playing. You know, all them players. We need to start holding down this game management and don't start.
Yeah, we need to start preserving our players for the league, basically.
Yeah.
We need to start. That's what you're saying. We need to start preserving our players. We need to start managing our players at this point. We don't want no managers. I mean, we don't want no injuries. No injuries are allowed now because any injuries to any key players, and that's a wrap. Yeah, we have 8 games in 23 days. Yeah, I know. He says Arsenal played for a draw and got it. This is what I don't get with the mentality at this point of the season. Every game that we play, I want to win. I'm not playing for no draw. I'm not playing for a draw. I want to win. I don't like this mentality where people are going there to the Etihad to play for a draw. That's not good enough. Because now you've walked away with a point. You could have walked away with 3 points. You go there to win. I thought this Man City team is not as strong as it was last season. I've said it last season. I said it beginning of this season. I said it when the Gundogan left. The clutch midfielder for Man City, absolutely one of the greatest clutch midfielders in Premier League. Probably the best one last season. Gundogan. Mahrez, brilliant winger. Love Mahrez. Big up to Mahrez. Them 2 players, when you get rid of players like Mahrez and Gundogan, which Pep didn't want to get rid of, by the way, they wanted to leave. Gundogan wanted to go to Barcelona and Mahrez wanted to go. He wanted them to stay, but they left. Look, when you get rid of 2 players like that, the team is going to be weakened. It's very, very simple. The team will be weakened, and you can see this season that Man City is not the team as there was last season. And I think Arsenal having that mentality, saying, right, we're going to go to the Etihad and play for a draw at this point of the season where every game matters, where every point matters. I think that's just a waste man mentality, in my opinion. I'm not going to no ground to draw. I want to go there and win every single game. If you want to win the title, if you want to win the title, you got to win every game. Forget the draw. You know, just my opinion.
This is why people call them shameless and
waste man.
How I saw one City fan actually went to the game sitting next to the Arsenal fans, and they were clapping. They were actually clapping and cheering on the and happy for the team getting a draw.
Nah.
And I heard the City fans say Liverpool fans would never do it. Because I know with us, we're not a reactionary fan base. If we go and draw a game, we're still going to be unhappy. You know, because
at this point of the season, especially this is the running now. There's not many games left. 9 games left.
And they're happy. They want to go win a league. They want to go get their so-called flipping heritage. And they want to set for draws. And that's how shameless that crowd is. If
I had Liverpool, if I was an Arsenal fan, which I'm glad I'm not. And I got Liverpool on the same points as me, and you know Liverpool most likely is going to beat Brighton. Why would you why would you want to go to Man City and play for a draw? Because if you play for a draw, Liverpool win, we go 2 points clear, which we are. So again, it doesn't make sense. And if Arsenal fans are going to turn around and say to you that we play for a draw, they're lying. If the Arsenal fans are going to turn around to you today and say to you in your face or on Twitter, or if you go on any YouTube channel or any spaces, they say to you, I'm happy with a draw, they're lying. When they go to bed at night and they're in their bed drinking their little hot chocolate, and which the mum has made them, and they're sitting down and go, Mom, can I have some hot chocolate, please? And they're going to bed at night and they're putting their head down on the pillow. I'll tell you something now, they're not happy with a draw. They are not happy with the draw. Arsenal fans today wanted to win, and if they turn around and saying, "I will play for a draw," don't believe you. So it said the squad is going to be tested to its limit next month. We have games every 3 to 4. Yeah, so does everybody. But the good thing about it, the positive about that, we're not in the FA Cup at the top. Imagine if it was in the FA Cup now. That's more games we've got to play. So being at the FA Cup, it can be a positive as well. Squad is going to be tested in its limit next month. We have games every 3 to 4 days. We need clever squad rotation and Klopp, and need Becker and Pachetic, Jones, Jota back at SAP. Don't know about Pachetic's coming back. I think Pachetic is out for the rest of the season. Well, I don't think we're going to see him this season. But I know what you're saying.
He's training now.
I don't think if he does come back, it'll probably be the last game or two.
I don't like you see Matip there at the Liverpool training. He's jogging away, but we don't know when he's going to be back. I would like Matip to be back. You know, I don't want him to be out for the rest of the season. I want him to play these games for Liverpool. He is training, but I'm not sure when we'll be back. So
we got one out. Stevie said Arsenal to be out of title race and Champions League next month. Talking to the Champions League, I heard a lot of Arsenal fans as well saying they're going to beat Bayern Munich and they're going to play City or Real Madrid in the semi-finals. Oh, this is what I'm talking about. Yeah, they get a draw of a weakened Man City squad, by the way, a weakened Man City. They get a draw at the Etihad today, and they're trying to convince us that they're happy with the draw. Okay, and now because they got a draw for Man City, all of a sudden we're going to beat Bayern Munich and we're going to play Real Madrid in the semi-finals of the Champions League. What planet are these people on? How can you correlate the both? You beat Man City, while you draw against Man City, and then all of a sudden now we're going to beat Bayern Munich in the Champions League quarterfinal. I'm not saying that you're not going to beat Bayern Munich. I'm not saying you are. I'm not saying you aren't. But how can you just... I can't fathom it. I can't fathom it in my head how Arsenal fans can say, because we drawed against City, that they're going to beat Bayern Munich. Champions League and the league is completely different. Completely different. Remember them Arsenal players, a lot of them Arsenal players, actually all the Arsenal players, hasn't been in the Champions League ever. Let's face it.
Yeah.
Most of the Arsenal fans, most of the Arsenal players, the ones that are around, last time Arsenal even challenged for anything, yeah. Some of them were teenagers. Some of the Arsenal fans that you see on YouTube weren't even born. The last time Arsenal won the league, they weren't even born. So what makes you think that Arsenal were going to roll up, right, beat Bayern Munich? Because Bayern Munich are coming into form now, in the league. I know they're not going to win the Bundesliga, but they're coming into form. And what makes you think that you're going to beat Bayern Munich?
Yeah. Because
you drawed against Man City at the Etihad? Whatever, man. He says the only trophy Arsenal win again is the Banter Trophy, yeah. Just like Toto said as well, Pachetic been training last few weeks. Matip I saw Matip the other day, I thought Matip was going to be out for the rest of the season. But I saw him jogging the other day on YouTube. I was watching on the Liverpool channel, and I saw him jogging. Surprised to see Matip at the end of the day. I thought if Matip wouldn't have got injured, right, he would have been a key role for us in this Liverpool run.
Yeah.
So that's it, man. That's the end of it. Can you please smash the like buttons? Like I said, I got 4 likes. Can you please go over to my YouTube channel and smash the like button? I'm going to be heading off now, guys. I will see you probably tomorrow. I'm doing a debrief a debrief of Formula 1. So me and Toto's going to be doing that. What was the last Grand Prix again? Bahrain, was it? Australia. So we're going to be doing that. Big up to Sim. Big up to everybody who joined us today. Thanks for all your support. There's a link there. Just go in the chat room. The link's there in the chat room. And click on that link. If you're watching on X, click on that link. And come over and smash the like button. So, before we go, even if Arsenal beat Bayern, they ain't beating Madrid or City. I don't think they're going to beat Bayern. That's just my opinion. If they do, fair play to them. I think Bayern Munich's going to do them over. So, big up to everybody. Smash them like buttons. See you later, guys. You want to got anything to say, Total, before we leave?
Nah, nothing really has to say. As I said, I'll smash the like button and keep out and keep looking out for the channel merge.
So, before we go, for everybody who said that Liverpool wasn't going to be on top of the table after the summer break, after the international break, this is for all you haters that hate Liverpool who said that Liverpool was not going to be on top after the international break. This is for all you guys.
Where's your big mouth now? Where's your big fucking fat mouth now?